Okay, but really, no one actually cares about Hunter Biden, right? I get why the GOP is going after him, but this is a safe space. You can admit it here. You don't care, right? No one actually, genuinely, believes anything impeachable happened at any point, and this isn't a giant political theater show, do they? Do you? I am personally so angry with him I will never ever vote for Hunter Biden again. Literally could not give less of a shit about him. Homie can smoke all the crack and fuck all the hookers he wants cause he ain't the one elected to office. I honestly wouldn't even know that Hunter existed if Republicans didn't keep shoving his DCK in our face. I couldn't give a mountain-dwelling fuck about Hunter Biden. Why are we showing some private citizen's dick in a congressional hearing? Or anyone's dick for that matter. Absolute fucking baboons in GOP. It's not about getting you to care about Hunter, it's about getting them to not care about all of Trump's crimes. I don't care. The GOP is using Hunter as a proxy to attack his father. It is a strategy. I'm not sure it is the best strategy. They care about Hunter, but couldn't bother to care about Jared Kushner and the Saudis. I'll care when he runs for office. I'm a Democrat, and I don't care about him. If he committed a crime, then let him go through the legal system and deal with the penalties of that. He doesn't hold any official position in office and has little to no influence on our government. I don't care about him, and I don't know why the GOP does. Every time they whine he won't come testify, he shows up and says let's go. Public hearing right now. And they whine not like that. I love that he shows up and MTG just keep taking his dick to Kinko's. At this point I find the whole thing hilarious. Republicans keep going on about his dick that I'm waiting for him to team up with the Cloner Dick Company and start selling replicas. I was just saying this to my husband tonight. I can't imagine that the vast majority of people in America care about this Hunter Biden stuff. I know I don't. The GOP looks ridiculous as usual. Lots of dudes on the right are thirsty for Hunter. I saw Dog the Bounty Hunter show a picture of his hog in a congressional hearing today. Yesterday I was apathetic. But I watched the entire proceeding today and now I love Hunter Biden. He didn't utter a single word and yet he completely obliterated the Republicans. They looked stupid claiming he was trying to avoid testifying and looked petty and mean when they said they wanted him locked up right there and then. The Republicans weren't prepared to listen to his testimony, but they were ready to put him in jail in America. It would really suck if they impeached Hunter Biden. He's not a great guy, but having an embarrassing relative is not and never will be an impeachable offense. We didn't impeach Jimmy Carter over Billy, or Bill Clinton over Roger, or W over the antics of his daughters. We shouldn't be going after Biden over Hunter. I'ma keep it real, I haven't cared about this stuff for a while. I care when it directly affects me and the other citizens, but whether Hunter is snorting coke out of strippers' asses in the White House happens or not isn't something I will ever care about. If he is doing something that could affect national security, then yeah, I care, otherwise who cares what some dude does. I laugh every time they refer to the Biden crime family. I mean, seriously. I can't picture Joe and Jill as the head of a crime family. How could he be impeached? He never held political office. It's not like he tried multiple ways to subvert an election, then stole classified information. He's just a civilian getting over drug addiction. I don't care about Hunter in the grand scheme of this political farce theater. I do care that people pay for their crimes, so if he did some shit, pay for it. But don't wrap all this up like it's a bona fide way to impeach the sitting president. Remember when Trump said don't go after my children? What about that? Every other word out of his mouth is Hunter. What about your kids, Don? I know they're crooked as fuck just like you. The GOP and MAGA are the kings of whataboutism, so let's go after little Eric and Don Jr. And don't forget Ivanka and her robot husband. I don't care, Hunter is not in office. Politics confuses me so most of the time I don't even understand what is going on to begin with. All I know is some woman just showed Hunter Biden's penis and I'm not sure why. Joe Biden is the president, not Hunter Biden, so I don't understand why any of this matters personally. Feel free to educate me, I like learning about stuff. I just want one of the powerful and connected to be held to the same laws as the rest of us. Hunter, Don Jr., Trump, any of the senators who basically do insider trading. Anyone. Just to prove there's a chance for equality under the law. As an immigrant to America, I am always puzzled by the country's obsession with president's offspring. Not just this one, all of them. I could care less. Every time I see him, I can't help but think about how horrible his life has been. He was in a car crash with his family and watched his mother and baby sister get killed, raised by a grieving single dad with long commute, lost his brother to a brutal cancer. I can see why the guy has some drug and mental health issues that make him erratic. I don't care about him. If he's guilty of something illegal, get him. Whatever. It's all theater. Nothing more. Hunter is the scapegoat for Trump's hissy fits, and the GOP are hoping to muddy the water so they gain power, slip into fascism with them in control. They said it at CPAC, and it's part of the 2025 agenda. I don't care about him. I care that Trump appears to be unstoppable despite everything he has going against him, and I may be bringing a child into a Trump presidency. No. It's all political theater. Hunter doesn't hold office, he can't be impeached. But, no, I don't care. That too be Jared Kushner got from the Saudis, however, that I'm interested in. I'm extremely upset about Hunter. Nobody deserves a penis that big. Makes mine look like a pinky finger. I'm not comfortable with this, and I think he needs to go to jail. I'll tell you how I care. I care that the fucking Republicans talk about Hunter Biden as being an addict and blah blah blah, and they're so demeaning towards him, and the guy has struggled to get his life together, and seems to have. Fucking Christian fucking Republicans shitting all over Hunter Biden. Fuck all those people. That's how I care. Imagine the resources dedicated to finding a moral failing with President Biden. All that effort, all those resources, and the best they can come up with is a kid who is a screw-up. It is fucking laughable and nobody cares. His son isn't running the company, isn't serving as an advisor, or in any other capacity even tangentially related. He's definitely not getting my vote. Also, the question should be, does anyone actually care more about Hunter Biden's misdeeds than they do about Trump's? I mean, one person is the front-runner for the GOP, and the other is the grown son of the current POTUS who has no role in government. You can't even what about this one, as it's not an apples-to-apples comparison. The Republican House Committee had Hunter in the room and didn't care enough to ask him to speak. If there was enough to indict him or his dad for organized crime, they would have by now. It's giving me the feeling of an eye for an eye with the Trump case. Republicans can't just eat the negative press, so they share the wealth by throwing mud at Biden. It's a dirty race, and it's not even Iowa yet, so it'll probably get nastier. He's quickly becoming my hero. I don't think Republicans have much going for them. It's a little sad, a little funny, but a long time coming. They're irrelevant and their party is out of money. My favorite is the Hannity tweet: nude water slide riding with hookers at $4K per night Malibu rental. I want to be his goddamn partner. If Hunter broke the law, he should be tried. But he is a private citizen. Having members of Congress harassing him this way should scare the piss out of real conservatives. Literally could not care less. Also, Biden 2024. I'm not from America, so I don't understand the relevance of his penis. I don't get why the GOP is going after him. He has absolutely nothing to do with our government. Biden hasn't given him a job. He's a completely separate entity. If he's a Nepo baby, that still shouldn't equal congressional hearings.